And back to our other top story tonight, undocumented children who have crossed the U.S.-Mexico border will not be staying here in Massachusetts.
22 News State House reporter Tiffany Chan was there when Governor Patrick first announced his proposal, and she spoke with the governor again today about the federal government's decision.
3 weeks after Governor Patrick offered up 2 locations in Massachusetts to shelter undocumented immigrant children, the federal government now says those shelters are no longer needed. Turns out unaccompanied minors who have illegally crossed the U.S.-Mexico border will not be staying in Massachusetts anytime soon.
It's actually, I think, a good thing because we're not going to have to be picking up the costs. As much as they say the federal government is paying for it, there will be some costs for communities.
This after Governor Patrick offered up Westover Air Reserve Base in Chicopee and Joint Base Cape Cod in Bourne to temporarily shelter and process undocumented immigrant children. Massachusetts wasn't chosen because, according to the federal government, fewer children are being taken into custody at the southwest border. There may not be a need for shelters right now, but the federal government is not ruling out Westover to use in the future.
The federal government might find that the flow of children suddenly increases because the violence in those countries certainly has not ebbed according to what we've seen.
I asked Governor Patrick if he'd do things differently the second time around. He told 22 News.
If asked again, I think I would respond in the way that the thousands of compassionate people here in the Commonwealth who've expressed themselves to me would want me to respond, which is just the way we did.
Next, the federal government plans to shut down 3 temporary shelters used to house unaccompanied minors. At the State House in Boston, Tiffany Chan, 22 News.